Do you eat food and have mouths to feed? I seriously scouted out the Costco situation before we moved here. There are now 9 serving the Twin Cities metro area. We've established that I blaze my own trail, and that trail leads right through Costco for me. If you're wondering where you'll buy your 10-pound bucket of hummus and how you'll satisfy your deep need for gourmet cheese, when you move to Minneapolis, well, you're in luck, because I'm going to give you the lowdown on what the grocery options are here in the Twin Cities area. We have a mighty fine selection. Leave a comment down below on what kinds of things really plague your brain when you're considering a move. And while you're at it, tap the title of this video and download my free relocation guide that's going to give you a little overview of what life in Minneapolis looks like. My contact info is there as well, so let me know how I can help you out. Okay, I'm starting out with my main squeeze, and that's Costco. I love this store, and even though there are only 3 people in my family, and no matter what you buy there, you get a lot of it, I still shop there. They carry a little bit of everything, including kitchen sinks. You can get kitchen appliances, TVs, books, clothes, but I go there for their produce. We eat a lot of fresh fruit. The quality is amazing. I also love their meat and seafood selection, which is well priced and high quality, and they are famous for their $5 rotisserie chickens. Other things that are a regular purchase for price and quality are milk, eggs, butter, cheese, anything for laundry or cleaning, TP, paper towels, coffee. Yeah, I have a thing for it. There is a membership fee, but you get cash back on every purchase up to 4%. And that's on gasoline, which I also love their gas. Low price, easy in and out. My husband and I have even bought our insurance through Costco. We bought a car through their auto program. It's just a great place to shop. And if you care about company ethics, they pay a living wage to all their workers. And if you love great customer service, they take anything back. No questions asked, no matter how far past the purchase date it is, and that sense of security makes me spend way more money in the store and on their website too. Cub Foods is a Midwestern chain with stores in Minnesota and Illinois. The store is enormous and the selections are great. They have everything you would expect in a large grocery store. I do think of Cub as more of a budget store. You bag your own groceries, there's no carryout service, and I think its profit model is really based on volume. We also have national grocery store options that you're probably very familiar with. Target is headquartered here in Minneapolis, and I bet we have more Targets per capita than any other state. Walmart is here, and their Sam's Club stores, and Hy-Vee is starting to pop up in the suburbs. I'm not as familiar with Hy-Vee, but I have been in one, and it had a full food court area of prepared foods, along with an enormous store that reminded me a bit of Cub Foods. Another budget-friendly option that is springing up all over the place is Aldi. Aldi has a decent selection of fresh fruits and vegetables, but the store is mainly focused on packaged goods. The packages will look familiar, but not exactly the same. Aldi has a lot of store brand packages that are reminiscent of bigger brands. And if you aren't stuck on an actual brand name, I've heard great things from people who love to shop at Aldi. One quirk that you should be ready for is having your quarter ready to release the cart. You get it back when you put the cart back. Oddly, this isn't the first time I've seen this. The Twin Cities is also home to a couple of very local chains, Lund's and Byerly's and Kowalski's. Lund's is what I think of as more of a middle ground. It's not a discount nor a luxury place, and it's not huge like Cub or Costco. It feels friendly and the right size for everyday shopping. Lund's is a full-service grocery. They bag and carry it out for you. They have increased their focus on including organics. If that's a concern, you'll be okay shopping there. They also sell things like dog food, cleaning supplies, etc. But in my opinion, you can do far better on that type of thing elsewhere. I stick to food there. Except for a few locations like Edina, this is really not a place to go grab a sandwich or soup for lunch. This grocery sticks pretty closely to its original mission. A little perk when you're shopping at Lunds& Byerly's is that they have a magazine that is free, and it's actually a decent magazine. Good articles and good recipes too. Our other really local option is Kowalski's. Kowalski's Market is super cozy. They have higher end brands of food, free range chicken, lots of organic vegetables and boxed items. And they have an extensive hot food area, so you can order things to go, or you can pick up salads, sandwiches, heat and eat food. One of my favorite things is the soup bar. It's delicious and perfect when you're out running around but don't want to eat fast food. This is the store I would come to for my cheese fix. They have a focus on a lot of local suppliers, and you can find some really wonderful choices here from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Kowalski's bakes all of their pastries and breads on site, and they have a small gift area in every store that has some really charming items that you wouldn't suspect of being from a grocery. So if you need to grab a quick gift for someone, you can probably get it at Kowalski's. They do carry out to your car, and there is delivery as well. Okay, here's the bad news. You may have noticed that in none of these grocery stores have you seen any beer, wine, liquor, anything like that. And the reason for that is that Minnesota does not allow grocery stores to sell liquor. So you have to go to a liquor store. Fortunately, they usually locate those right next door. And they've recently changed the law so you can buy on Sunday if that's your preference. Just giving you information. If you are committed to organics or sustainably sourced foods, the Twin Cities has a large number of food co-ops that you can shop at. You can buy a membership and pay slightly lower prices or not. Anyone can shop there. In addition to co-ops, we of course have Whole Foods Market, or Whole Paycheck as it's known. It's not inexpensive to shop there, but they have things you wouldn't find elsewhere, and generally their produce section looks like a work of art. So if you need a pleasant shopping experience or just are used to the brands that Whole Foods has, you can continue to enjoy that here. A couple of my favorite things are the really amazing hot food selection at lunch, and I believe they have it at dinner hours too, as well as their bakery where you can find really beautiful pastries that might be too pretty to eat. Okay, see you next week.